Hey, what's up? Heyo, heyo. Hi. Hi, Mocker Crow and Yaya. How are you guys today? Hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh God, memes from the early 2000s? How is everyone? I am pretty good right now, actually. I'm pretty good right now. I am indeed. Maybe even late 90s. God. It's nice to be fucking ancient. Better now I got my daily dose of Avi vocal pressure forced through the larynx. Should I just like make recordings and be like, hi guys, how are you? And then just like send it to everyone and then I don't have to stream anymore. That's a good idea. I think I will do that. Yeah. I mean, that's what you guys are here for. But still stream. Yes, but still stream. God. God. You guys are making me all like warm and mushy inside today. It's ridiculous. I swear. Everyone is just being so lovely. Yesterday and today, I feel like I'm getting more positive affirmation than I know what to do with, and I don't really know I don't really know how to handle it. So so I might just like lash out and get mad or something and start throwing rocks at windows. That seems like what I'm probably gonna be doing. I'll see though. Just a second. I did not start my chat laptop. The problem is every time I start my chat laptop, the light on the webcam of it lights up for a moment, and I immediately think that I'm now streaming my face. And we know how Crow feels about that. I'm slowly dying as I've missed Abby for 3 days. 3 days. Ah, oh, that's a long time. That is a long time. A long balls in time. A ballsy-ishly long time. I'm gonna read your message in a moment, Yaya. I saw that you wrote like a little thing about Mass Effect. I am not ignoring you. I will get to it. I am just bad at streaming, as we all know. As is protocol. My first like to-do list of every day is like be bad at streaming. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, thank you for the host, Crow. What? Why don't you have me on auto host, man? Do I need to guilt trip you? Do I need to like guilt trip you now because you're not auto hosting me? I think I do. Yep. Wow. I mean, that's okay. And that's okay if you want to host me manually. I mean, like, that's fine. It's not like it's not like I'm entitled to your friendship. Katana was streaming first. I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just being a shit. I love that host returned from thanks to why don't you have me on. Only for Crow though. Only for Crow. Maybe you too. Maybe if you maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it later. Have you ranked higher so it cancels out people for higher ranked people? Does it actually cancel out people? I feel like it just like prioritizes the person who is at the top of the list, right? I get the most love in this channel. Yeah. I mean, that's known. Okay, you were saying about the friendly story the first time. When I tried Mass Effect for the first time, I was so confused. The game isn't a space dating sim, but it's actually a third-person shooter. So I dropped it and haven't given it another chance. Yeah, I knew that it was a shooter beforehand, personally. I think I can understand that because if I had gone into it not knowing it was a shooter and then found out it was a shooter, that might have put me off too. Because I am not a shooter person. God, I'm like a fucking broken record with that. I'm always I'm always like that. I have Abby at the top. What do I who do I have at the top? Let's see who's my favorite person in the whole world. I have to go check this now. Who is my auto host at the top person? Let's develop some kind of shitty feelings here. Let's make people feel bad about themselves because they're not at the top of my list. It's probably gonna be like Taw or something. Oh, it's Patient Gamers, and then it's Taw. And then it's Kira, Crow, and Mocker. And then a bunch of other really cool people. Some other really cool people. Da da na 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 na. Andy, Maggot, Abby, Key. Andy at the top. Patient Gamers, rise up! Yeah! I mean, I had Patient Gamers at the top because I used to stream on it. So it's like, I should probably be like hosting myself, right? When I stream on another channel, maybe? I feel like. It's like you say, I usually don't play shooters multiple times a week as I am playing a shooter. Yeah, so I don't usually do this. Like, I never do this. But like, I'm playing a shooter right now. The next day. So I never actually do this. I don't play shooters. But I'm gonna do it today and tomorrow and the day after. For some reason it doesn't switch hosts. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think that's like a feature. It's deliberately not supposed to switch. Patient Gamers, rise up! We are a cult. I did tell you about that, Yaya, didn't I? I told you about how Mocker thinks we're a cult. I love that. It's hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. Of Abby at the top. I appreciate you. You don't have to have me at the top. I appreciate everyone. Our cult's best cult. I think my cult is the best cult. But PG is okay. I don't do heroin. Whips out needle. What? Oh, right. Yeah. I stream shooters socially. It's funny because that's literally kind of what I do. I only smoke socially. This one is not. Is this game single player only? Good one, Mocker. Yeah, this one has multiplayer. I mean, the main game is single player. This is single player, but you can impact your single player game by playing multiplayer. I get social smoking though. That is how I was when I smoked. Yeah. The only time I have ever smoked was because social reasons. And when I was very drunk.
Yes, Commander?
That's all.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Of course. Yeah, I'm not weird. I just walk up to people and we're like, Need to play the multi. What? Oh, shit! Speaking of the multi, I haven't turned off my multi command. And for some reason, AbbyBot isn't posting messages. Nope! Damn it! Mocker! I was about to be like, ah, good thing I got to it before anything happened. You win. You totally win. Makes me very mad. But quickly stream. Don't make it be lies. Don't make it be lies, Mocker. Don't make the command be lies. Hi, Polly. We're going late today. Oh yeah. We're going late. I've actually started going to these yoga classes on Mondays, and they are late, so I don't get home until like 10. So I might just like do that in the future. They're great. Like I literally feel so fucking good afterwards that Maybe I'll start Mass Effect 1 today. What about your stinging career, Mocker? Mocker. Have you practiced today? Mocker. If you're gonna be a star, you have to play Twitch things for 5 hours a day. On stream. If you're gonna follow your dreams, Mocker, you have to do this. Don't slack off. Hi, Losh. Ba 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 ba. Wait, Zero made a sad face. Zero! Why sad? Oh, oh. I turned it off. I am enjoying Mass Effect 3. I am indeed. Thank you for asking. How are you? How is life going? I wasn't even planning on streaming today, you bullies. We just want to hang out with you, Mocker. We just want to hang out with you forever. Please. Is anyone else noticing a frame stutter? Is anyone else noticing a frame stutter? Okay, great. Well, let me know if there is anything. If anybody else notices something. Or, yeah, it might be a Twitch thing or a internet thing. Been meaning to do some of the complimentary yoga regularly at my work, but I've been slacking. Fucking do it, Polly. Seriously, I really recommend it. Yoga is one of those things that I've only done it like at home before, with home videos, and for the last couple of years I haven't done it at all because my discipline has been shit, my motivation has been low, and my energy has been crap. But
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
But every time I do yoga, I feel so good afterwards. Abby says yogurt weird. I say yogurt, yoga. I say yoga. What, is that pronouncing it wrong? Just trying to get Abby to sleep. Sleeping is stupid. I would never say that I want to sleep forever. That would be stupid. I want to be awake forever, is what I want to say. I was about to make the same freaking joke. I swear, why do I even have both of you as friends? Maybe I can just choose one and be more efficient about it. That way I don't have to like maintain 2 friendships. It's exhausting. Because you're the same person. So what's the point? You know what? Yeah, you can go, Crow. Bye. Bye. So Mocker. So Mocker, when are we hanging out? Mocking Sully was so fun yesterday. Mocking Sully is always fun. I have to pay for yoga classes now if I want to do them? That's too bad. That's too bad. I would recommend Yoga with Adrian. It's a good YouTube channel with Adrian. I think that's how she spells her name. Seriously. I'm serious, guys. I can't recommend it more highly because as I see it, I'm not really into that, like, the spiritual aspect of yoga. Like, and I think she does that really well, where she does it in a much more practical way. She is so great. She is fantastic. I love her. That's what her videos are what I always use.
On our side, maybe we
Bye.
this thing off after
Bye!
Maybe, James.
Hey, I'm ignoring him, Shepard. Can you pay attention, please? I gave up after 1 video, but I enjoyed it. Why did you give up then? I swear, every time I do yoga, I'm left with this incredibly peaceful, content feeling that normal me doesn't really think is possible, you know? Like, it's not really possible to just feel kind of at peace and content. And yet, every time I do yoga, it happens. I don't know. It's a great combination of the mental thing of like dealing with your anxiety in a healthy way. in a good, like a emotionally intelligent way of handling your anxiety at the same time. At the same time as the physical shit of becoming more flexible and stronger, and it's a good because it's so full body, you know. You cover every part of your body, and that's always annoying about exercising in other ways, is that it feels like you have to very consciously remember to exercise every part of your body, and yoga is just good at covering everything, you know. So I love it. It's just the best. Normally don't get into stuff like that, but I'm a fan of chi and such. I don't want to be reborn. Yeah, like that's the thing. I view it as simply like an exercise, a mental and physical exercise, not anything spiritual at all, because, you know, why do yoga when I can use that time to eat KFC? You know, yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I'm gonna change my life now. I don't do YouTube workouts regularly, but when I do, Blogilates is my go-to. Didn't even pet the dog robot. Is there a way to pet the dog robot? You can pet the dog robot? Let's look at the journal. Oh my god, there are so many quests. Swimming is good at covering everything too. Yeah. I used to go swimming like once a week when I went to the gym every week, but then I didn't anymore. I didn't anymore because reasons. Gym reasons. We all know. Everybody knows the gym reasons. One day you're going to the gym, and the next day you don't, and then it's 3 years later. So it's taking a bath, though, but that won't get you stronger. What do you mean? I always get stronger when I take baths. Let's just use the map to find a quest, I don't know. How are you liking Mass Effect 3? I never finished this one for some reason. I am liking it quite a bit. It is excellent. I enjoy it. I feel attacked. Taking a bath doesn't kill you, so you become stronger. It's in the song, so it must be true. That's true. That's true. Just like things that rhyme are always true, things that are in songs are always true. Don't point at me when you say gym reasons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for pointing at you. How did you know, Polly? What the fuck? This is specifically why I don't have a webcam, is so that I can point at people without them knowing about it. God! I can't take a bath in my tub, it's too small. I don't have a tub. Honestly, it makes me so fucking sad sometimes because I'm sometimes too depressed to take a shower. And on those days, I am legitimately like, if I had a bath, my life would just be solved completely. Just 100% solved. My life would just be... all of my problems would melt away. It's only been 3 months. I can totally get back into it. Do it tomorrow, Polly. Polly? Polly, listen to me. Polly, listen to me. Do it tomorrow. Hey, Polly. I have this paper that I have to go hand into the gym to, like, get a discount on it. It's like a prescription thingy, and I have to go back to the gym, and I've had it lying in my bag for ages. What if you and me, Polly, we decide that I'm going to go leave that paper tomorrow, and so are you? Or like, you're gonna like go to the gym tomorrow. Do it! Let's do it, Polly. Let's hold each other accountable. I believe in us. I don't have a gym. Go get a gym membership tomorrow, Polly. It's a great opportunity. Finished 1 and 2, then got to this one. I liked it, but stopped playing. I do that with a lot of games. It's hard to know why. Sometimes it's like, a game is good, but it's not the kind of game that you think about when you're not playing it, and thus it doesn't like... You don't wake up in the morning and look forward to playing it, so it just falls by the wayside, even if it's very enjoyable when you do play it. It's quite common. Some games I think it's worth forcing yourself a little bit to get started to play it. I'm starting working out again October 1st, which happens to be tomorrow. I'm so proud of you. Can we all just like start a Discord DM? I'm serious. Add me to a Discord DM. Polly, Mocker, we can hold each other accountable. I'm serious. You guys can do it. What about you, Crow? What about you? Don't you want to get swole? I will do a whole at-home workout tomorrow. I'll have photo evidence and everything. Hell yeah! That is good. Fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm going to do the same. Not a home workout. I'll go to the gym and turn in my paper and then not work out. But it's a good first step. Like it's been hard for me to do it. Already beautiful. I have to yet to let you lot catch up. You know that's true. That's true. Stand still. Don't move. Don't you fucking move. Yeah. Okay. You can move if you were gonna go get cake. You know what? I'll leave it. I mean, read it. What? Surakesh's sister planet is in a weak hothouse state, retaining enough carbon dioxide and monoxide to form an atmosphere thicker than the garden world's, but thinner than a true hothouse like Venus. In the early days of Solarian space exploration, the species saw mining the planet as an engineering challenge. When the Solarians made contact with Asari, the robo-mining industry developed for planets like Ceradrill quickly became the galactic standard. Couldn't be further from the truth. Though I do tend to work out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the days that I used to work out. Twinsies. I used to work out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes if I felt up to it, I would go on Saturdays too. Thinking of going back to landfill and asking for my old job back, and then I won't have the energy to work out. Do it! Do it. Did you not? Was that a job that wasn't good for you mentally, or did it make you not happy? Good exercise. I get the same when I actually have work. I got fat there and left because I moved. Ah, okay. So it would be a bit of a commute, or? It's 10 hours of standing on concrete. Ah, well shit. Four days a week, right. Solarian homeworld has been... Oh, it's the Solarian homeworld. I found the Solarian homeworld! The jungles of Earth. Pretty to look at, teeming with life, uncomfortable to live in, and dangerous to the unwary. The technophilic Solarians had significant pollution and waste problems early in the development of their society. They also embraced social solutions just as quickly, and through complex breeding rules, Sarkesh now maintains a crowded but sustainable population. The planet tends to be wetter than Earth, and Solarian cities spare no expense to collect and provide fresh water, as one might expect from an amphibious species. Due to Sarkesh's location in the galaxy far from dark space, it has yet to be invaded by the Reapers. But its rulers are all too aware, excuse me, that they are in the path of attack. Because they could not strike the first blow, as their military doctrine suggests, many already considered their forces at severe disadvantage. Andy, hi. Hello, how are you? Sarkesh, such a good name. It is a good name. It reminds me of like Stargate names. Jaffa names. Romance the amphibians! Okay. Oh, look at that fuel! Let's buy some. You should take more than there. Oh, wait. Wow, Mocker! Wow! What? How could you? Avenue, kill your friends. Just use my spin bike just here to say hi before drifting off to some YouTube. Nice. We were just talking about exercise being important and that we're all gonna hold each other accountable. So that's awesome. Good job. Good job. Andy the best was already working out. We're talking about working out tomorrow. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Spacer investors are fond of saying, you can't exhaust a gas giant, but Solarians have certainly tried. Hail Juice is home to a thriving community of robo-miners and those who work in helium-3 collection and refinement. More than 16 of Hail Juice's more... I don't know how to pronounce this, but hopefully this is fine. Hail Juice's more metallic moons have been settled. The giant bears the name of the Hail Juice Corporation. Isn't Hail Juice just water? God! Hail is ice! I know it's spelled wrong, I'm just kidding. I know. Shut up, Mocker. Hey, my joke first. Haha, I win. Streamer House Voice! You have text. I win. Combined best efforts of several Solarian clans to manufacture the advanced shielding necessary to colonize the planet's moons. Planet's magnetosphere retains massive amounts of radioactive ions from Pranash, the system star. Because of this, the cities on the moons are subsurface, protected from lethal radiation levels by shielding and thick layers of rock. Hail Juice was brought out centuries ago, but the name endures as a symbol of Solarian innovation and cooperation. None of this 5 a.m. horse shit, though. Don't message me that early. Have I messaged you at 5 a.m.? I mean, I'm sure I have. I tend to ping people when I want them to see the message when they get back. Not like, hey, look at this right now. More like, hey, when you have the time, I would like to direct your attention to this particular message because it pertains to you. And then I just rely on people being smart about making sure that their phones won't wake them up when it's inappropriate. Are there no assets here? Can I just cry? Hella juice. Hella juice. Whenever we posted the ROMs yesterday was 5:30 a.m. my time. I didn't even see it. Wait, you didn't even see it? Even though I pinged you? What? I'm confused. Halbut. You have done meal prep. Wonderful. You're so on top of things, Andy. I admire your ability to take charge of your life. Because I have serious trouble with that. I can identify problems that I have. I can identify things that would probably help me. But it's just really hard for me to actually do it. And I think you should be proud of yourself for that. Truly. You can, even if you're not happy with everything, you can be happy that you have that trait. Be pleased with yourself, sir. The chicken and lentils and a tomato basil sauce. Lentils and eggplant for lunch tomorrow. That sounds great. That sounds so healthy and delicious. Love eggplant. Anna does not. I do not love eggplant. Eggplant is like one of the few things that I don't like. I was invited to a friend's place. He's from Serbia. And he made like Serbian food that was entirely based on eggplant. So he made like several different dishes that were just eggplant based, and some of those were really good. But as a general rule, I'm not a fan. It's more like I liked it in spite of the eggplant, not because of it. Compromise and don't eat it. That sounds like a good compromise to me. Diplomatic ships of the Solarians, Turians, and Krogan float far away from one another, out of weapon range. Messages sent by each faction indicate that they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations. Okay. I was invited to a eggplant party. Do you not call it an aubergine in the UK? You do. They do. But they probably have to dumb it down for Americans, Mocker. Mocker. Hey, Mocker. They have to dumb it down.
Commander. The Salarian Dalatras
I was
and
being
Krogan clan
accommodating.
chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
We call it aubergine in
The
Norway,
Krogan
Sweden
is in
too.
no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot
Yeah!
Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble.
Hell yeah.
I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct? Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have
Ban
no
him.
time for it. Just tell us what you want. I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Eggplant is easier. It's much less complicated of a word to spell. There's just a bunch of DMs with the eggplant emoji, so I guess that is an eggplant party. Have a great night, Andy. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. I appreciate you. Relevant genital vegetable is acceptable. Good, thank you for banning Polly. I appreciate that. It's been needing doing for a while. Okay, what's your concern?
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people miscalculated.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
But the Krogan deserve a cure.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one. My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back. Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
Yusheng, eggplant, aubergine. This is one of my favorite dishes. What kind of a dish is it? I have not heard of it. You need allies.
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
He's great. Victus is great.
I
And
won't
I appreciate
forget this,
him.
Commander.
Is
A
it Victus?
bully has
Something
few
like that.
friends when he needs them most.
Szechuan Chinese spicy dish. Nice. Nice. Victus, Primarch Victus, yeah. I mean, obviously Primarch isn't his first name, but yes, he's called Primarch Victus, which implies last name. Let's go Liara and Garrus, because that's just what I do. That's what I do, because they're awesome. It's fine. Let's just go with this. Is fine. Is fine. Is fine. Victor Victus. Is it really? No. What's your vector, Victor? Ymir's on Primarch. That is some galaxy brain shit right there. Maybe that was Prim from Hunger Games' actual name. Primarch. Primarch Everdeen. Known as Prim to her friends. Hi, I'm Primarch Victus. That's delightful. I'm going to upgrade Shockwave. Yes, I am. Never mind, I'm not. Never mind, I won't. Double clicking. So hard. Shut up.
This is the Solarian
Look at my
homeworld we're
fanciest
headed to.
armor.
They aren't used to seeing Krogan
I
here,
want
so
it.
let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still
I honestly
don't
cringe
trust
a little every
word
time
they
someone uses
say.
females as a noun, even in a context like this. Like, it's just gross to me. Ugh, it's gross. I feel like instantly dehumanized as soon as someone says the word females to refer to an individual. My name is House of Lords Kane. Welcome to my UK home. You can in game, yeah, of course. Like the Ferengi can call females females, but no one else can. It's not okay. I still don't trust a word they say. Be friendly.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best and probably last hope for my people.
Yeah, exactly, Mocker. That's
We'll
why
bring
I'm
them
like,
back, Rex.
even in this
Don't
context.
worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Hey, Clueless. Yeah, it's like I perfectly recognize that it's my own hang-up and not like that they're actually doing anything wrong. It's just
Commander,
makes
Solarian
me
ground
uncomfortable.
control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Hey, Yaya is not base. Come on. Come on.
We have an unauthorized
God.
landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
I have problems with you. Nope. I'm Xeno now. We are all Xeno now.
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
We are all Xeno on this blessed day. It's like anytime someone calls someone other than me Avi on the PG Discord, I get really confused for a while. I'm like, wait. Someone is like, well, like Avi said, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm not even part of this. Oh, talking about a different one. Breaks my brain. Because first you were GM Abby, and then people started calling you Abby, and it made me insane. We can work this out.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
Stay here, Rex. Or else?
And if we insist otherwise,
You'll have another war on your hands.
Anything
just
goes
let
wrong
him.
and all bets are off.
I won't order him to stand back. I'll just let him decide to. It's good. This is much better.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Imagine this in real life. Just stand there for 1 to 2 minutes before talking. Awkwardly stare into distance. Sensitive information?
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
This is just what talking to Abby is like. Yeah. No, talking to me is like saying something and I'm like smile and nod and then I don't say anything. And then you have to say something else and then I'm like smile and nod. Or like maybe a slight laugh like haha. And then you have to ask the next question and I'm like, yep. God, I'm impossible. It happens though, at least with me. Just staring off into the distance. I'm always like acting casual, but not engaging in conversation, so people feel like I don't want to talk to them in person. It's really bad. Like I'm good at pretending that everything is cool, and it comes off as, instead of me just being socially awkward, it comes off as me not wanting to talk to them. So, so, um. Like studying Krogan.
Does that include studying Lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
10 out of 10 conversation skills. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Alright. Alright. I got renegade points. That's fine. I needed some renegade points. You need to have a little bit of renegade in you just to keep people respecting you, you know?
Please don't touch
Keep
that.
them on their toes.
As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that.
I wonder if they would start shooting me if I stood here and like kept
Perhaps
touching
don't
it.
touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human ME3.
Oh my god!
Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything?
Yes.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident.
Oh no.
Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that.
This is so good.
Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that.
They formally request it.
Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer.
It's a feces analyzer.
We've already been down that road. No more.
It disappeared. But I wanted to touch it. Hey. I want to touch it. Hey. Hey. Hey, I was touching that. I hope you lose war readiness. Wow. Wow. Feces. I touched the feces analyzer. Was he like trying to dissuade me from touching it by saying it's a feces analyzer? Or was it actually a feces analyzer? That's what I'd like to know. I would like to like ask him, is this actually a feces analyzer? And also, why do you have a feces analyzer right next to like the parking place, you know? Like, why am I parking and then you have a feces analyzer right here? I feel like feces analyzers should be in like a basement lab somewhere under like some kind of sterile conditions with lots of test tubes. How do you think they keep the garden so green? Well, sure. Every green garden has to have a feces analyzer nearby.
No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls.
Oh, writing poetry about waterfalls. I love you, Rex. Rex. I might romance you. Would that be
Shepard,
weird?
I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
He has
How
a
about
great
you stay here
personality,
and we only
okay?
fight one war at a time.
Don't judge me.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Investigate. Inside source.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw.
Haha.
Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Yeah, Liara. I hope you learned a lesson today, Abby. Nope. I don't learn lessons. It's against my religion to learn lessons. How do you think they keep the garden so green? It's a jungle planet. It's full of poo. So you need to have feces analyzers on every corner. Abby likes to touch poo. She learned nothing. Exactly. I don't see what I was supposed to be learning.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
Krogan females.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
Pretty harsh treatment.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
The Reapers.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
Well, last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is
That
over.
laugh was so good. That was such a good laugh. Oh my god. But they'll take the poo analyzer away because you want it for yourself. No. Can't romance Rex now. That other girl said she liked him. Hey, another girl liking him doesn't mean that I can't romance him. It's about who he likes, okay?
It's been good talking to
God.
you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Okay. Okay, Rex. Keep being very diplomatic, as you do.
A psychoanalyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians have the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
Rex likes Dr. Shepard, so he's taken. Bullshit. Dr. Shepard loves Tally. I wasn't paying attention. Liara likes Rex. Liara was like impressed with Rex. She was like, "Hey, boy, hey." That's what she was like, exactly, word for word.
Clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
Solarians are many things, but I wouldn't say sharp is one of them. They're kind of soft and squishy, though. Rex is just an HD Battletoad. Dr. Shepard likes Liara. I distinctly recall watching you flirt like crazy with Tally, though. Was that like not Dr. Shepard? I know you definitely flirted with Liara at some point too, but that's just because you're a piece of shit. You're watching Sebastian Shepard. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Can't keep track of all the Shepards. Well, in that case, okay. I forgive you. Watch the soap opera So Many Love Triangles. Basie to Tally. What? Basie to Tally?
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
I remember... Have we met?
I don't recall our meeting.
The battle for Vermine. I was a captain back then.
Oh.
That mission led to my promotion.
Nice.
Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Wasn't he cool?
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
He's so smooth.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Dude.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
What a smooth motherfucker. He oozes smoothness. Feces and now ass. My streams are always about ass, though. That's the main theme. Your duties.
How'd you get posted to this place,
duties.
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
Krogan females.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say
look at
it's
that
important to
female
preserve
Krogan.
females.
Feel much better about that.
Paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
Vermeer.
Guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yeah, Caden is alive.
Yes, ironic.
Fuck.
You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's
Haunts
the key
me.
to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
Rex is here with me.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Wizard people, the best people. They're the smoothest. Lizards be smooth. Oh yeah. I mean, best couple. Okay. Okay. Can't believe you chose Caden over anger issues, tomboy. She was kind of racist. Also, how is she a tomboy? Honey to the bee. That's Caden to Abby. I mean, I know Caden is like that to me. It's not my fault. Oh, actually, never mind. No. Bee to the honey. Caden, I'm the honey. He's the bee. That's the way. That's the other way around, Mucker. Other way around. How did I forget that she was racist? Yeah, that's kind of more bad than her being an anger issue tomboy. You are the honey. I am the honey. Exactly. I mean, Caden makes You guys are the most difficult people to deal with. The
Are the
Reapers.
Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth.
So you are
I'm
one.
not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
Shut up. Go away. If there's so much I must be, can I still just be me? The way I am. Can I trust in my own heart? Or am I just one part of some big plan? Even those who are small are with us as we go on. She's looking at a picture of Caden right now. I'm serenading a picture of Caden. The rumors are true.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much handholding. Leave it to the Dalatrist.
She has a Caden face cut out and put on Zero as a sleeping mask. Hey Zero. Wear this and take your clothes off. Tight security.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Okay. I'll be going
Nice
now.
seeing you again, Major.
Hi, Zero.
Commander,
I almost called Zero
regardless of what
Caden.
politicians
That's
decide,
hilarious.
You can count on my support retaking
I was like, hi, Zero.
Do that.
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Oh, he just smiled. Did you just see his smile?
Yes, Commander.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
As always.
The smile was adorable. I melted a little bit.
Send confirmation to the Dalatrust that the exchange. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
Family, family, we are one. Your work.
What type of work do you do here?
Evolutionary intervention. My
Hello,
government calls
Darky.
it
How are you?
uplifting, guiding the development of other species to suit our own purposes. Until recently, I evaluated life forms to determine whether they were suitable for uplift.
You don't anymore?
My work raised more questions than it answered. Now I'm searching for the underlying principle that directs evolution itself.
Sounds, religious? No. What? What? I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm getting convinced. Okay, cool.
That
Good
sounds
argument. Thank
vaguely
you for
spiritual.
explaining it to me.
Just open-minded. Discovering the process of evolution is a major breakthrough in any species development. Uncovering its purpose would be paradigm-shifting.
Still gotta come up with more challenges. Nope, not yet. This is the content I sign up for. Wait, what content? So I can repeat it over and over again? Malon.
Do you know what happened to Malin?
By the time our
Maitland.
team reached Tuchanka, he was gone. It's possible one of the Krogan clans killed him, or maybe he fled the planet. A
Toit.
pity. Malin was bright, if a bit naive about the status quo he was challenging.
What do you
Krogan
think
females.
about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Did you not notice me accidentally saying noise earlier and then correcting it to nice, Walker? Did you just not notice it, or did you decide to let it slide? You did notice. You just let it slide. That was kind of you. We all did. I wonder how they went from these faces to Mass Effect and Android face. Oh, hey, Nate. Hey, Hey! Tom. I got it. I got it. Hi, Tom. How are you? I haven't seen what they look like in Andromeda, so I wouldn't know. Noise is better than nice. You know, that's true, but still, it's for it to be a compulsion is a problem. You know?
Thanks for your time.
Of course. We can proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Hello, Lady Takala. How are you?
Top priority given to the Krogan transfer. Krogan on an STG base.
Where did I get that sub? Somebody has been gifting subs like crazy. I think you got one from I Am a Coconut.
I was starting to forget what peace
He was
sounds
gifting
like.
like 36 subs one day.
War for the whole galaxy is
How are you
happening
doing today?
right now.
The Solarians can't stay out of it forever. Though seeing this, I can't really blame them for trying.
Pretty. Could somebody shout out tugboat for me? Tugboet.
You'd think the Asari could do something about the Reapers.
My friend said there was some sort of diplomatic summit, but the Asari wouldn't attend.
Did he say why?
Apparently they think there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
For once, I agree with them. Only a fool would trust the Krogan.
Only your face would trust a Krogan. Got him. I was hanging out with Takala in his chat earlier today. He was playing Greedfall. Which looks like a quite interesting game. We were talking about the similarities of the choice system in Greedfall to the Mass Effect series. And it sounds quite interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'll be playing Greedfall, but
This is a restricted area.
it
Please
is
stay
unusual
back.
to find games that have that kind of choice-based system, you know? And people are talking about how there are little choices that affect who lives and dies and things like that. And it's intriguing. Also, thank you, Crow. Frostbite forcing on BioWare helps the downfall of everything. Greedfall is more in league with the Dragon Age series, but yeah, it feels very BioWare-ish. Yeah, I mean, the choice... We were discussing the similarity of the choice system specifically, but I guess I haven't played the Dragon Age series, so I wouldn't know about that. But... Frostbite forcing on BioWare helped the downfall of everything. Oh, Frostbite... is it in the skeletons or the meshes that suck in Frostbite then? Frostbite was an FPS engine that they forced into an RPG setting. Oh, I don't know. Don't know what's going on. Oh, have a great night, Yaya. Thank you for coming for a little bit. Take care. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. I see that correctly. You played Mass Effect series for the first time. Yes, it is my first time playing it. I've been playing the games kind of spread out. I played the first and the second game on a different channel, actually, the Patient Gamers channel, which is like a collaborative channel that isn't very active anymore for now. And I'm playing, it was like 6 months ago since I finished the second game. So, finally getting back to it. But I'm loving it. It's great. I really enjoyed both the first two games.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. We should get moving, Commander.
Activity.
Hopefully this is nothing.
What about you, Takala? Have you played the game several times, or are you a big fan?
I thought you said the alert was nothing.
But it might be something.
Okay. I mean, I said it's nothing, but you know, I could have just been
These are the
bullshitting,
females.
so...
I'm afraid they didn't survive.
What the fuck?
Malin's cure compromised their immune systems.
What? Dude, that smells really fishy. That smells really, really fishy. There are good articles for what happened to Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. We were also talking about that in chat. Wait, it wasn't, someone was playing through Andromeda and people were saying that they really like Andromeda. And that it's not as like deep, the story isn't as deep, but the combat is one of the best. I love the series, but to be honest, I'm a BioWare girl at heart. I'm taking a bit of a break playing them myself at the moment because I've played it a lot. Watching others play it is just as rewarding. Nice. Nice. Yeah, sometimes you just have to not play your favorite games for a bit. That's what I'm like with Zelda games. I have to be very careful how often I play them, otherwise they become less enjoyable. And I have to preserve my favorite games so I can enjoy them properly. Malin's data.
When I shut Malin's experiments down, I saved his research on the cure.
Yes, I received an anonymous data packet some time ago. I believe it was Morden Solus's doing. Malin's data lacks crucial detail to reconstruct the cure, but it may help us in synthesizing one from living tissue. Unfortunately, the data couldn't help them.
How hard did you try? 50% of Andromeda is great. Do you mean like the first half of it is great, or like half of the features of it are great throughout the whole thing? I didn't really like the combat though, not as tactical. Well, I mean, yeah, I know, yeah, because you like actually direct, you just like do it. You use all the features properly and I don't, so I probably wouldn't even notice a difference. I don't like direct my friends very much. I do tell them when to use their abilities occasionally, but barely. I love the combat, but because it wasn't as tactical. Yeah. I mean, Crow is actually like good at it. So, it's a moot point. Mass Effect Andromeda is a fun game though. Anthem is, well, Anthem. I enjoyed playing Anthem, but it had not enough to hold me for very long. I don't even know what Anthem is. Is that another Mass Effect game, or is it a completely separate? Is it something completely different? Da 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 da. Which half, the first one or the last? Exactly, that's what I'm asking. Half of all of it. Gotcha. That makes sense. It could have been. It could have been like it's good. The story and everything is really good for the first half, and then it goes to absolute shit. You don't know. You don't know. I played like a Vanguard, and that with jump jets was so much fun. Okay, how hard did you try?
Did you even attempt to save them?
With every technique our science could muster, no effort was spared. Commander, Erdnot Rex only knows about this because I told him.
You're his inside source?
He had the right to know. One female did respond to treatment. She's immune to the genophage, and the only hope the Krogan have left.
Oh shit, they would just wanted to narrow it
tell us
down.
her name. Trust has been an issue.
I'm Commander Shepard.
It's easier to deal with just one character rather than several, you know? So kill them all.
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot Rex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
So the important question is, did companions die in the first two games, and who are you romancing? Ashley died in the first one, obviously. And Morden died in the second one. And like most of the crew. And I accidentally romanced Caden in the first game, but I didn't mean to, and I haven't romanced anybody since then because I'm boring. Tell the truth, she's a bargaining chip. No. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I was just being nice and then we were making out. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. Why so worried?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain. I wish we could have done more. And
This
now
is
I know
a
I'm
very
the only
cool
one
character.
left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
Nice. She slipped on and off his tongue accidentally. Whoops, I'm very clumsy, okay? Why so serious? In the first part, I accidentally romanced him too. It happens, right? It's not just me! Chat has been making fun of me for this ever since it happened, I swear. I swear! I changed over to Garrus in the second. Ah, I should have done that. I should have done that. I'm disappointed in myself. I was all like in the let's not romance anyone mode. I really should have. Why are you here? To save the Krogan.
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Kind of. I mean, it's a side objective.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to offsite
The music
location.
just then was great, by the way. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear it? It was great.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Oh. Yeah, right? It's lovely.
It's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now.
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't.
Release the
States are
female.
lockdown. No specimen.
Protocol has been overridden. Do it. Commander, I'll need to accompany the pod through the quarantine process.
You should meet us at the next checkpoint. It seems clear Cerberus doesn't want the genophage cured.
I use this music from this game for D&D. Dude, that seems like it would work really well. I'm gonna have that music we just listened to in my head for a while. Reassure female Krogan.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
To the elevator, Commander.
Release the female. That would be a nice statement for whenever I go out with my guy friends. Release the female. I was just talking about how I generally, even in this context where it's not really an issue, I really don't like people calling women females as a noun in that way, you know? But in this case it's fine, technically. I just don't love it. Makes me feel weird.
We have a problem. Security overrides aren't responding.
Fix it.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Let's touch things. Is this also a feces analyzer? Disappointed.
Capital to safeguard the females. I'm virtually alone in this. Most of SDG. Weeks log 162.3.
I accidentally skipped it.
My remaining political capital to safeguard the females. I'm virtually alone in this. Most of SDG would rather eliminate them. Short-sighted. Evolution has a grander plan than any one person can ever imagine. The Krogan must be protected. I'll find a way.
Noise. I did that on purpose. It wasn't compulsive this time. Some of it is too sci-fi, but some is good. As in, oh right, the music is too sci-fi, yeah. Yeah. Weapon upgrade! Avenue female, avenue feces analyzer. Man, I'm gonna need a lot of emotes. Yep. I wonder how my avenue feces analyzer emote is gonna look. Every streamer needs a feces analyzer emote. It's like the most important one. Oh.
Oh crap.
Oh crap. I was running backwards and pressing space like several seconds before they realized there was a bomb. No! Are you okay, person?
Cerberus forces are tracking our progress. The quarantine checkpoint is under attack. Get there right away.
Yeah, it's subbing, folks. We have a long way to go. The sub points is not the issue, sadly. If it was, then the giant sub bomb Andy was dropping the other day would have helped. But sadly, no. Gotta get partnered. A real computer. Just 1 second, guys. Is there a limit? Yeah. Sadly, affiliates can only have 5. Yeah. It's the sub points. I've reached the maximum emotes like as they came out with more for affiliates. But 50 gets you the 5th emote, and you can't get more than that, sadly. I would have more if not, because literally 36 sub emotes brought me up to, and then like 5 from yesterday. I think I have like 78 sub points or something right now, which is insane.
It's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
This looks worse than I thought.
Hello, warrior. No, you killed him, you meanie! I'm just kidding, I'm sorry, I've never played. It's okay. It's okay, you're supposed to bully me. It's good. How are you doing today? I listened to the soundtrack before ever playing this game. The problem with that is then you hear a song and you think, well, that sounds a bit melancholy, but also hopeful. Then you see the scene, the soundtrack, and it's just all the feels. Nice. It's really wonderful music. It really is. Did that the other way around and I still get so many feels. It's powerful music. One day I will get 2! I believe in you, Crow. I will be there to celebrate it. Everyone go follow Crow, by the way. Could we get a shout out for Crow? God damn it, the only mod in chat is Crow and he refuses to shout himself out. Worst. There you go. Crow is awesome. Everyone go follow him. Really, truly, seriously, truly. Mocker. This is why I need to make you a mod. I just feel like I have too many mods already. No, I don't. I feel like I have the perfect amount of mods right now. So I'm putting it off. Indefinitely. Doing well. Had to give myself a hug before I could talk. Good! See? Good. I appreciate you following the rules. How is my day going? My day is going pretty good. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well too. So how did you find my channel? If you're not a... I did not mean to aim at you. I'm sorry, Solarians. If you're not a... Ah! Dude! What the fuck? Dude killed! I didn't want...
Clear. I'm sure there will be more.
The thing disappeared. Did you see that? The thing disappeared. You have the perfect amount of mods. I should have put it in all caps. Hey, Lupe dog. Tote nups. Toit nups. Toit noipes. Toit. Smort. Toit noise. Hoip. Anyway, now that we've done that important segment of our stream, how are you doing, Lupe? Don't you throw freaking grenades at me. I'll switch Vanguard. Let's Vanguard it up. Let's Vanguard it up in here, folks. Get a lot of feels in this game. I mean that opening scene where they leave Earth, for example, music is playing a big part in this. Oh my god, that opening scene. That opening scene broke my heart. Broke my heart. Found you last night before I went to sleep. Lily hosted you. Lily was wonderful to host me. That was so kind of her. Really. A big Lily raid, I was so pleased. She's lovely. Can we get a shout out for Lily, please? She's just a lovely person. I really enjoy hanging out in her streams. She's kind, she has a lovely community, very welcoming, very sweet person. And entertaining. Very entertaining. She has an amazing dog called Molson, and I love him. And cats, too. Or a cat. Thank you, Crow. I am guilty of that, too. I don't think I've cried yet, but I think I would have cried if I hadn't been streaming. Because when I stream, I just get a little bit less. Can I not target you, please? No? Okay.
Careful.
I wanted to...
There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
I feel like I shouldn't be trying to walk through that fire. I don't know. I'm way too attached to all the characters. That's not a bad thing though, that's a great thing. Oh, you guys are so cute! Aww. Boy, you're in for a ride. Hey. Hey. I don't... Cute looks like a pup. Adorable, Lupe. Adorable. Also, don't worry about being absent. Don't worry about it at all. It's good to see you. You never have to feel any obligation to be here, of course. And Gadano is awesome. You should be watching Gadano. Your face is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to
I'm
fight
such an
Yar
idiot.
face to face.
Cute. Looks like a bug. Thick boys. Right back getting more crepes. You have crepes? I might have to ban everyone who has crepes in my chat. Crepes are the best. I have made them a few times. Swedish pancakes are like a mixture between crepes and American pancakes. Crepes are apparently contain more milk, I believe, and are thinner. But they're quite similar. So I haven't made crepes, but I've made Swedish pancakes tons of times. Tons of times. I will unban you all! Okay, good. That's what I wanted you to do. Let people lie to you and gatekeep. They're easy and tasty. Yeah, of course. Go make your. If you want crepes, make yourself some crepes. You deserve it. What is a Swedish pancake? It's like just the kind of pancakes that we eat in Sweden. It's basically it's basically just like a thicker crepe, essentially. They fill it when you fry them. You fill the entire pan with the quite liquidy batter, and they're a good bit thinner than American ones. It's just a pancake, is what you're saying. Oh yeah, in England you have the same ones, I believe. 90% sure you have to walk through the fire. I tried, but it's like an invisible wall. Look at this. I'm trying. This is breaking my immersion. American pancakes are terrible. American pancakes are the kind of thing that, as a Swedish person who grew up as a child, I'm an idiot. As a child in America, to me, American pancakes were a novelty, and I always wanted them because of that. But like you actually have them, and it's like the novelty wears off very quickly. And then it's just, you know, syrup, medium, a medium for syrup. They are not when I make them. I bet. I would eat and enjoy the crap out of your pancakes, Smoker. I bet. Hey!
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there.
I'm trying to use my ability here, but it's not working. Why isn't my ability working? I'm trying to press 3 to use my ability, but not working.
Quickly, we still have enemy troops outside the pod.
Now it works. Alright, that's fine.
Hurry, Commander, the technician was killed. Clear us through the checkpoint.
I wonder if I could have saved all these people. Hate making pancakes is so much effort for a terrible piece of bad bread. So much mess for mediocrity. If you don't like them, that is fine. I very much enjoy pancakes, but to each their own.
Are you okay?
The containment shield is holding. I can attempt repairs if necessary, though that may be small comfort to our patient.
I'm fine, Commander.
It's likely Cerberus was tipped off. Maybe a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. It would derail your alliance with the Turians.
That's not gonna happen.
Meet us at the next checkpoint. I suspect Cerberus will try to hit us. Quickly, to the next checkpoint.
Mine are nice and fluffy, and I serve them with plain yogurt. That sounds nice. For some reason, I imagine Swedish pancakes made with salty licorice and rotten fish. Way to stereotype, Clueless. God. Do you want me to answer that? Wait, answer what? Are you actually offering to answer a question? Crow? Hey, Dex. Pancakes are life. They are. Like, maybe it's because you have the option for Swedish pancakes and the crepes that you're less opposed. Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously there are many different types of pancakes, and probably even more than that. Like different in every country to a degree. Who doesn't love waffles, Tom? Everyone loves waffles. Was Liara warping around? I didn't notice. They are quite a bit of work to make pancakes. That is true. That is true. We always make them, we always have them when it's like kind of a special occasion kind of thing. This is a terrible weapon to use for that. That's okay. Why couldn't you use your powers? Oh, why couldn't I? Yeah, you can feel free to tell me. It wasn't on cooldown, I checked. You're miffed! Why are you miffed? Vent to us, Dex! Vent to us! Sorry, Garrus, I love you.
This is Wix. That last attack caused serious damage to our security systems. I'm trying to repair what I can.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you.
You're in the smoke. Oh shit. Can't target people in smoke. Ah. So when I'm in smoke, I can't target people, but I can target people who are in smoke. You enjoy a good waffle. Nice. We can find common ground. We can shake hands over waffles, Lupe. Or loop. Is it just loop? Or Lupe? I don't know.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
I feel like American waffles are different. They are large, sweet syrup holders. I don't really know. Pardon, gentlemen, but I need you to explode now. It's one of those days. Details are probably a bit boring. I don't mind hearing about boring details that make you miffed. If you feel like talking about it. I love you. Sorry. Miffed is a great word. It is very cute. It says they weren't fooling around, but they don't seem to be taking their evasion very seriously.
Commander, stay back.
I don't mean to
Hostiles
shoot
just
good
down the hall.
people, okay?
Is there an easier
I'm
way
not
around?
chuffed with that.
You could say that.
This dude is too smooth and fancy. Mr. Fancy Pants. It's because you're not a Mr. Fancy Pants,
Go, Commander.
Garrus.
I'll cover you.
Be more Mr. Fancy Pants.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead.
Remember how they said flank them? Funny how that didn't happen. It's hilarious how that didn't happen at all. Flank, is that the one where I just charge in? I know. It is, exactly. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'm glad you understand. Glad you understand my strategies. My strategies are the best strategies. Can I please? Thanks.
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
It's already dead inside since it's BioWare. That's why. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was a rare sighting of Abby being not entirely incompetent the whole time. Only a little bit.
Before they get to the Krogan. Always a
Why are
pleasure to
you
watch
here?
work, Commander.
It's adorable and I love that you're there, but why? In some slap. But Abby using all her powers? I used like 2 powers. 2. Well, 3, including the incendiary ammo.
They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
I remember Shovel Knight. Hey. I used things in Shovel Knight occasionally. Da, da, da.
Commander, this is Wix. We have an elevator malfunction. Where are you?
Find cover!
We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Did someone just throw something at me? What just happened? I don't know, I feel like I haven't searched this area well enough. Sorry. I feel like an asshole now. Why do you feel like an asshole? Good, I found armor. I'm glad I didn't miss that. That would have been annoying. Crow was probably like... or just sitting there giggling. One of either. Da, da, da. Some really metal looking paper shields, right? I expected them to put up more resistance than that. I giggle always. I'm happy that you're happy, Crow. Why was that so hard to salvage? I pressed spacebar like 1,000,000 times. And I picked up one thing.
Orion's Smort, drop the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Da. Fairly new to be ex-roommates, glute intolerant. New, soon to be ex-roommate. You mean butt? Your butt? He just does the Avenue giggle in his chair. And Kira stirs in her restless sleep. All through the night. I'm seeing this. You're painting a picture for me, Mocker. Thank you. But is the oldest soon-to-be ex-roommate. What?
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
So the ex-roommate? This is bad. This is bad. You're not dead. Be dead. Okay, you're dead. Yo! I love when I go through plants.
Commander, Cerberus got the power. You'll need to reroute emergency systems.
Your face needs to reroute emergency. I hate myself. But is the old soon-to-be extreme made from that? Oh, I see. Did I laugh that way? I don't understand what you guys are talking about. There's 3 of us here. Okay. She's been for like a week. She's been your ex-roommate for a week?
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Because I have the giggle Abby hates. Is what Crow does all stream long. I mean, that's just how he talks. I'm British. We're in a secret chat. Wow. That's not fair. That's not fair. Weapon unlocked? I mean, sure, let's change loadout. I mean, sure, let's not change loadout and press escape because I wanted to click equip anyway, but I failed. Mocker's imaginary mind chat. But I mean, it's really accurate because Mocker and Crow are the same person, so he doesn't actually need Crow to be there. Of course they're back. Otherwise, this fighting section wouldn't continue. Yo, don't kill me. Why was someone behind me? Why was someone behind me? That didn't replace my shotgun, thankfully. I kind of liked it. It seemed okay.
You can clear us? Wait, Cerberus is back, Commander.
Don't let them near the female. Affirmative.
I don't know who killed me last time. I'm a dummy. I don't remember if I listened to this. What did I just pick up? Dude, no. What do I want to do? Really? I have to actually go to it? It says new right there. I'm blind. Made crepes and I'm like, hey, I made crepes. You want to have crepes? In my culture, it is very disrespectful to decline such an offer. Have some crepes. Crepes. Really? But what if you don't want crepes? I would hate to feel that pressure in a society where I have to eat just because someone offers it. Imagining things. No, I'm just calibrating my main gun. What? Forgot that she told me one day that she's gluten intolerant. Oh. Well, shit. Isn't gluten in a ton of different foods? Yeah. It's in flour. Yeah. It's not all foods. It's just things like flour. Kind of heretic wouldn't want to have fresh grapes. I mean, that's true, but like, to consider that it's... I mean, I would rarely decline free food. But at the same time, I would hate to feel like I'm culturally pressured to, otherwise it's considered rude, you know? That's the part I don't like. The difference between having a choice and feeling like you don't have a choice. And to me, feeling like people will think I'm rude makes it not a choice. Gluten is what activates when you knead dough and makes it all fluffy and airy or something, yeah. Sorry, what? Where was I supposed to go? I think of Pam and Archer eating the soy crab even though she's allergic to soy. In my culture, need an /s. Oh, I see. I mean, there are quite a few cultures where that is kind of the case, so I wasn't sure. How did I miss this? This is not the way anyway, so it's fine. Am I being really blind right now? On a scale from 1 to 10, how blind am I being, chat? There we go.
How you holding up?
The containment shield is holding, but it wasn't designed for this.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Next one is the landing area. Will not Rex be there?
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
Wow.
Let's go.
Gross.
We found the Krogan.
Sticky grabby part of bread. My pizza grabby part ain't sticky at all. It's before it's baked, I believe they're meaning. With the glue and gluten. Sticky and grabby are the main characters in SpongeBob. Is that for real? 9 blind? Is that how blind I was? Kakuna from Pokemon, you have to let her out! I will, don't worry. Gonna evolve into a big dick bee. Also a little bit of lie. The new hover over emote font is gross. Oh, is it? Why don't I have this? selected. Why don't I have my shotgun selected? Hi, friend. You were standing right next to me. Fuck. Dude!
That was the last one. Let's get the hell out of here.
Better switch mobile. The fonts haven't changed here. Have they changed anything on mobile?
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
Yeah, honorary Krogan. Hell yeah. Gotta bold that crap just to read. It was their idea. Oh, right.
We're almost back up top.
Did they bold it? Is like a bold font now? I would, just as protest. Trying to clip one at a time and I only get 1 minute of delay tops. Uh-huh. 1 minute of delay. Thank you for lurking, Dex. Have a good nap. Or sleep, I suppose. It's midnight, so probably sleep. Have a good night. Fuck. Could have ended better than that. You could have. You could have. Okay, there was a possibility. It was never impossible.
That was the last one. Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's
Can't you,
on the way
though?
up to the landing area.
Don't chase me, bro. Right. Look at the prettiness. It's pretty. The prettiness is pretty.
We're almost
Maybe I
back
should
up
actually
top.
use this weapon. It's fine.
Commander Cerberus found us, taking heavy fire. Quickly, we still have enemy troops outside the pod. Procedures now require your final approval.
Okay. Okay. The headshots. This weapon is a lot easier to headshot with than a shotgun.
We can't leave otherwise.
Just give me a minute. I'm gonna run around aimlessly for a while.
Commander, the delay has cost us. Cerberus is back.
Thirst try. Hey. Ugh. Whoa, that was very blue and sparky. Loot loot. Hey, it's my feces analyzer. His head went. Yo. Sorry for exploding your head. That was mean. I'm supposed to like go do stuff, but I wanted to run around and explore more. Okay, let's go do stuff. Dude. 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 Dude.
You need to authorize her release, Commander. The pod then transfers to the loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up! You've got incoming! It's too dangerous.
Large, scary.
Krogan has been acquired.
The door's been damaged.
I'm clip gold today. What have I been doing? I don't even know.
Got this. Protect the Krogan commander. She's vulnerable.
Shoot it with a pistol. Sounds like a good plan to me. Look at this.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Look at this shooting with a pistol. It's so effective. Yo. Working on it.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Hey! 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 I did a good job. So we posted a randomizer and I'm worried it will be too hard for me. Really? What will be too hard about it?
Or maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
It's not gonna go as well. Destroys tank, dies to guy just chilling. Story of my life. Your head went. If you don't follow a certain path, you'll be prevented from completing the game. Be very frugal with your bomb shoes. Well, you can save scum bomb shoes. You can just do essentially check all the bombable places. Check all the bombable places and make sure to save before you use a bomb shoe every time. That way you'll have as many chances as you need and you'll never have an issue. Just like check all the places with bomb shoes and then if there's nothing in those places, you just reset and then you go back to the places where there were actually good things and get only those. I haven't played something like that before, but it sounds like it could be fun. Yeah, I'm getting old. Shit, that was an accident.
Hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
We did it!
Yeah, but watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Okay. Said he put Bunny Hood in Mido's chest to help speed things up. Awesome! This could be fun though, Monker. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. I think the key is just to like save before you use any consumables like bomb shoes so that you'll be fine. Well, mostly just save before you use bomb shoes and that's it. And you'll be fine.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Back button isn't bound anymore, so I'm good. I know, I had unset that at some point. I don't know why it was set again. I apologize. Oh shit! She is awesome.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Yeah, Rex.
Women.
Wow, Rex. Are you serious? Rex? Women? What a piece of shit. Rex, my respect for you has reduced significantly. Respect has been damaged. Women, man, women.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Sounds like polygamy. Hashtag Phoenix. I love her too so far. Wait, who was that? What?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Martin Sheen. I know how to hold a hammer. Wait, what? I can go to space. What? Oh, as in you want to build stuff. I see. No. Crow, no. I listen. Kind of.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
No, not you, Crow.
Deal. But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay. Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Wix, how long will it take to finish a cure?
There's more work to be done. I need time to synthesize a base antigen from the female's tissue. I'll also require a sample of healthy male Krogan tissue.
You're looking at it.
Very well.
Okay.
You'll need to remain confined to the Normandy for the procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Gammy is a funny way to pronounce moves. The handy Krogan. Change your name. The handy Krogan is perfect. Use it for everything. Difficulty of cure.
A cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order. Can you do it?
Reverse a 2,000-year-old sterility plague? I've tackled worse.
How will it work?
Those are the details I need time to discover. But we won't solve anything standing here arguing politics.
Do what you can, Paddock.
Then get started, Wix, and make it fast.
Certainly. If you need me, I'll be in your medbay running tests on Eve.
Eve?
A name from your own mythology. It has the appropriate connotations, and seemed more respectful than female Krogan. She never told us her real name. You should come speak with her, though. Very insightful.
I didn't catch what the name was.
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private. Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
It's not a fight. It's not a
Some of my
freaking
men
contest.
went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
It's funny, I was distracted by the fact that when my dialogue option literally used his first name. It was like Polek or something? Povak? I don't know. But when Shepard said the phrase, she used his last name, just like a blatant opposite. It's so silly. It just changes the entire tone of it. It's like, do what you can, Povak, or whatever his name was. I forgot the details of his name. And then she was like, Wix, get on it. It's jarring. I don't like it. It's not really an issue, but it just highlights it. That particular instance just highlighted that very, very... Povak, there we go, yeah. Okie dokie, Clueless. I have an Elder Scrolls Online character that is named Why Don't We Have Krogans? That's great. That is a great name. Is it pronounced myth or math, Polly? Yeah, Polly. All my ESO characters have either meme or BioWare related names. As they should. His name is Adrian. Your face is Adrian. I was so thankful for The Witcher actually saying what I asked. Yeah. Yeah. It's a problem in these kinds of very choice-based games. You should get the entire dialogue before you say it. It should just write the entire dialogue. Or summarize it better somehow. I don't know. It's one of the things I hated about Fallout 4.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard.
Your face.
Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I give up.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
I love his face, it's great.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they
The way
arrived.
his lips move.
I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Oh, those are bad games. That is my hot take. Oh, snap. I don't know. I haven't played them. Enjoyed 3 and New Vegas. It's fun to play in a world, and their quests are pretty good. I've heard that 3 and New Vegas are the 2 that people tend to love. Moderately written at best and run on a jank-assed Bethesda engine. After the cure.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Glad to hear it.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to
Hell yeah,
focus on
Rex.
rebuilding.
Tachanka.
What's the situation back on Tachanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Hell yeah. Female Krogan.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Wow. I don't like this conversation. Yep. Get sidetracked in games like that pretty fast. Also had a beanbug that kept me from playing the game more. Oh, that sucks. Is Rex just a boomer? Kind of how I'm feeling right now. Not a fan. Not a fan. I feel like Shepard should have shut him down a little bit better, too. It's like, hey, we sometimes have good ideas. God, women just talk and talk and talk and talk. Yeah, well, we sometimes say good things. Shepard, come on. I'll try to find a video of my favorite thing in Oblivion. It's two NPCs that get stuck talking to each other. I would like to see that. For a while, Fallout 4 was building a beautiful wood house with glass roofs and nice furniture. There are some games where it's very easy to get sidetracked, yeah. But in some ways that's good, because it kind of makes you feel like there's always something to do. Even if you run out of the thing you're doing right now, there's always something else to do. So it can be really fun to play because of that. The Rachni.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
Yeah, it is cool that she says we. It is pretty cool. Still, could have said something better with the we. I do wonder what Boy Shepard says too. Guess Rex is so unsure how to handle her that he tries to seem like the badass dude. I gotta love it when dudes try to seem badass by acting mildly sexist. Oh yeah, you're so cool now. That's all.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay.
Honestly, not even mildly.
I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says
God, Rex, you just talk and talk and talk. God, Rex. Ugh, so many men, they have so many ideas. Ugh. Sometimes I just listen. Sometimes I just pretend to listen. Ugh, Jesus. Shut up. Oh my god. I just want to punch something. Ugh. I was in Will be a bartender in a gaming bar. I get that all the time. I do not envy you. I do not envy you. Oh my god. Jesus. Stay strong, girl. No, I get pissed off at things pretty easily, so. Alright, war assets. I feel like, shouldn't it like show that something is new? Did it show something was new and then I left it? Okay. It's okay. It does show new things. Is it showing it me right now? Because I'm not seeing it. Does it normally and I just don't have anything new? So I just don't have anything new. That would drive me nuts. Wait, what would drive you nuts? The gaming bar? Nope, don't talk to you anymore. Nope, that's all. God, Rex, why do you always have to talk? You have so much to say. Exhausting. Dun, 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 dun. Kyle, what kinds of games do you play? Farmville? Home, 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 home. You are banned, Clueless?
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Wait, what's that? Oh, what was that music? Oh. Da. Oh, it's the Me Maker menu. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm not really singing it right, but something like that.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die.
No, that's about it.
That's about it.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
We have to stand together, Joker!
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. How's the new Solarian working out? What's his name, not Morden?
Fine. His name's Paddock Wicks.
I'm just gonna go with not Morden.
Not Morden. Hey, not Morden! I'm crying too. Have you tried to teach them to dance? Can I teach them? Wait.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity.
Some channels mods keep order with spoons here. It seems to be bananas. I mean, do mods keep order with spoons in some channels? I didn't know that. Why spoons? Have you guys seen that video that is literally just a guy trying to kill another guy with a spoon for 10 minutes? Or like 10 or something? He follows the dude around with a spoon and just keeps hitting him with a spoon for like 10 years until he dies. G Doesn't Twiggy's channel? That's funny. I mean, what are you gonna keep order with if not a spoon? My name is not Morden too. Is it like so it's a channel, it's not a global emote, it's a channel emote. Need a lot of not Garrus too. There are a lot of not Garruses. They should come up with better, names. I have to talk to all the crew members because I feel like they're all gonna have something to say about this diplomat thing. Spoon! You're just using the Windows one, aren't you? Or the global thang-majang. Over here. Let's go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Hello, Miranda's office, which is not Miranda's office anymore.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
Hi, Chef.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
This is something that's quite new in Mass Effect 3, I feel. They are showing much more interaction between the crew members. And I love that. It's making it feel much more like it's a team of people rather than just me running around with people, like with my slaves, It feels much more like they're actually doing stuff. That's different from the other two. I don't think there was like almost any of that in the previous games. That spoon thing is weird, right? Isn't it? It's super weird. Aren't you glad I showed it to you? Have you seen the episode of Star Trek where the guy stabs himself with a butter knife? I have not. It sounds like I've missed out. How are you doing today, Chef? Expected you to tell us how you saw a prison shanking video or something. Dear. Please no. I enjoying my holidays. Nice. I'm glad. They're working on my night deck. Nice. Okay, let's interact with things. Excuse me. Upgrades! I still don't understand this. I assume this means that there's just nothing for me. Broker Chernimal. Call between Kasumi Goto and Professor S. Olausen. Kasumi, hi Professor. You know that one-of-a-kind point-to-point comm server you were talking about the other day? Do you have any information on its whereabouts? I've got something better. Check your front door. But this server is locked in a server facility. Not anymore. This will be invaluable for the Crucible. Thank you, Miss Goto. You're the brilliant astrophysicist, Prof. I'm just a tech expert doing some odd jobs. By the way, you would not believe how many credit Cerberus leaves just lying around in the open. That's true. That's true. They do. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Holidays are amazing. Should do it more often. Should just do it all the time. Just do it all the time. Do you believe in magic? I do not play Magic. I have played a bit of Magic in the past, but not very much. And I never played it physically. It's pretty fun, but it kind of drains my brain a little bit. Email from Professor Takisha to Dr. Udwal. I don't know either of those people. I kind of recognize Takisha, though. Could be wrong. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, the ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, quote-unquote, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later, saying the broker, quote-unquote, would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Checking your computer for bugs is probably a good idea. Shady shit. Why does your spaceship have a front door, though? What? Does my spaceship have a front door? I mean, it has to have a door. It probably wouldn't be in the front. That game is 20 years old. Magic the Gathering is 20 years old. That is quite old.
Thanks for coming by.
I was only 1 year old when that came out then.
Please, enjoy your day.
Garrus, talk to me.
They say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope.
Garrus.
Imagine the pressure.
Hey.
It takes real courage to face that.
What about me?
I hope we can measure up.
Hey. Making me jealous, Garrus. Garrus, you can't just go praising other women. God. He knows you love Kaden. No, but Garrus. Hey, Fox. I just found out I was 29 yesterday. I know, right? It's my ship. Why can I not fire my gun? Talk to him about calibrating stuff. He loves that. Hey, Garrus. You want to calibrate some stuff?
I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race.
Hey, Garrus.
The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of
Want to come
evolution.
to my room and
Many will fear
calibrate some stuff?
Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He's trustworthy, Rex.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
And let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course.
His bottom lip
remember,
freaked me out.
I still need your tissue sample.
You mean Wick's bottom lip,
Now,
or
if that's settled,
Rex's?
I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told
Wick's,
Rex
yeah.
about me.
I had no choice.
But you went against your own gut.
Are you gonna do a barrel
They
roll?
were wrong to hide you. I couldn't watch your entire species go extinct while the solution was being held prisoner in my laboratory.
Can't be mad at Garrus when he won't even make it Facebook. I'm not mad at him, I'm just really jealous. That hurts me.
Fear has never contributed anything to the galaxy except more fear. The cycle must be broken. Besides, you deserve better than being treated as an experiment.
I would love to make it Facebook official.
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
Give me up back at your best. Nope! Female Krogan.
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to Solarians doing medical tests on them. Once that was cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
Friendship?
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships. Though I still haven't learned her real name yet. Have you?
I haven't asked yet.
She claims it's a secret. I suppose Eve will have to do for now. Though one wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a
I love this guy. Agreement not to kill each other. Friends with benefits. I mean, that is a benefit. That is a benefit. I feel like most friends are friends with benefits. In one way or another. Just don't call each other that. Synthesizing the cure.
How's this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
Yeah, more Krogan sex. More Krogan sex. More Krogan sex. We want more Krogan sex. We want more Krogan sex.
Not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. Now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do
What was that
Krogan mate?
face?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question. We can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue to produce a viable mutagen. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable infants will soon follow.
Large and presumably irritable infants. I love that. Someone quote that. Large and presumably irritable infants. You don't have to quote it, but you can if you want to. Crow is my friend with benefits. I get no benefits though. Are you sure? Are you sure? What about all those dick pics in the DMs? You're strange. That's so judgmental and rude. I'll say it anyway.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
It's the odd ones, the mutations, who move life forward.
He took it as a compliment.
Expand the
Great.
Possibilities. On that, Morden, Solace, and I
Hell
agreed.
yeah, Morden.
Morden could be pretty unusual too.
A side effect of our work. It often decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind is immune to the pressure. We all fracture in different ways. Morden's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the line into barbaric experiments. And myself, I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
Bum 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 ba ba. I don't even know why I have this song in my head. It's awful and I hate it. Very clumsily sounds hot. Have you for that. Wait, what? You know how Krogan's mate deletes browser history? Not a clue! Nope. Where would I have seen that? Frantically navigates history. God, disgusting. There are so many websites though. Which one? Slow zoom makes it better, I know. Oh, you have me for dick pics, right? Yeah. I've never sent you a dick pic. I swear. I've never sent Crow a dick pic. I have only sent him tits. I'll send him dick pics later. Then decide, did I do that? Yeah.
I'm curious.
Why are you helping?
Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
Dicks? That's disgusting, Clueless. God. Can't just... We would never post dicks pics. Gross. Wow, I'm jealous. You should be. You should be. They were some great tits. Krogan, no. You're risking your life?
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species deserve uplift and which do not. But no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Originator?
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religions are invented. Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reapers. But even they evolved for some purpose, and by some design.
Have you had any luck finding answers?
There have been hints, like finding an artist's signature in a painting. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian Mulwich's feathers resemble the galactic spire. That's almost showing off. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
I found some images. Oh dear. I'm concerned, Mocker. Even the FBI won't touch those, right? Everyone send dick pics to Crow. Morden Solus.
I knew an STG scientist named Morden Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
Oh.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Morden disagreed. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Aww.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
I love them. They're my favorite people. Were you friends?
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tuchanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
Morden is dead.
I'm sorry to say, Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved.
I don't need your pity inbox. If any of you fine ladies or gentlemen are interested, I can send you pictures of boobies. Crow has sent me many pictures of boobies. I think I'm all set on boobie pics. We all know whose dicks and ticks you want. Hey. Hey. Alien talking about religion. Alien talking about alien art. Sounds like, oh, my friends, sometimes we cool, sometimes we don't talk for weeks. I feel like that's just human relationships. But the not talking for weeks shouldn't happen very often, otherwise that seems a bit unstable. And stressful, and like, you know, get along better, please.
Thanks.
That's all.
I appreciate your help in this.
And I
also, I feel like not talking for weeks is the worst way to settle an argument.
We're charting a new course in evolution.
Ba-da-da. But I'm bad at the whole, like, give people space thing. I'm like, let's just talk it out right now. All of it. I want to talk about everything. All of the things.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
Now the most cursed image. Nervous. So many boobies. No such thing as stable in earthquake land. Oh. I mean, yeah, of course. Same sometimes. You should say that when people ask, wait, what should I say? What should I say? So many boobies. I surrendered my name when I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to them now. When people ask what? When people ask my name? You know what? That's a great dude. That's like such a great thing to say if some creepy guy is talking to you. Someone is like hitting on you, you're like, and he's like, what's your name? I surrendered my name when I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to them now. That's hilarious. Female shaman?
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets, so when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
And just BioWare stare them down after you say it? Yep. It's great. Usually go to his Lord Farquaad or Princess Elsa throws people off. How do you become a shaman?
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
Well, sure, of course. How do you survive?
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
I assume the lard I lined my pants with. The lard! That lard is such a panty dropper. Man. They just drop. They just drop. Drop right down. Sounds brutal.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
Holds the waist so I can't keep him up. I mean, yeah. You do, like at that point, do you even want to? Genophage.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Jesus.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Oh my goodness, startled me.
After my first stillborn.
Oh shit. Thank you so much for the follow, Rosy Dreams. I very much appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. That's all. No. What stopped you?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
After genophage is cured?
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
I want to cuddle with Eve. I feel like that's a risky move. Malon's experiments.
How'd you get involved in Malon's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malon was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malon was our best hope.
Was it worth it?
Would you go to Malon again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
It's gotta be hot as hell, that carpet she's wearing. It's breathable and cozy. It's like a giant pillow. Yeah, they do look cold-blooded. They are probably butt-blooded. Okay. It looks really cool, though. The other females.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I saw what Malon did.
I found Malon's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives.
Hey, Yak.
We were so sick.
How are you? It's good to see you. How's work? Is it still super duper busy? What Home Depot did you get that robe? It does look quite Burke inspired. It really does. I mean, I guess religious wear. Of some kind. Toad lizard people. Toad people, lizard people. Where does it end? Excellent work is great, but lots of work. Yeah. Late stream is nice, right? Right. This is like when I used to stream. When I first started streaming, I would stream at like this time. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that things are good, even if they're busy. Wait, did I talk about Malon's experiments?
How'd you
did,
get involved
didn't
in Malon's experiments?
No.
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malon was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
It's time females took back our place in society.
Paddock Wicks.
And resurrected our future. Malon was our best.
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Great. I like him a lot. He's awesome. But always bipedal for the main cast. Well, of course. How would you have interesting conversations if they don't have two legs to walk on? Only. Exactly. And very humanoid. If Krogan were super agile in the water, that would be really cool. Turians are like porcupine people. They're porcupine people. Just accept it. It's fine. Nope, they're porcupine people. Mocker, is he trustworthy?
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wick stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Surkash.
Okay, that's all.
Thanks for talking to me.
Manatees of
It's
the
my
sea.
pleasure, Commander.
Wait.
I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
It's kind of a nice interaction, I guess. No, I don't want to reset Shepard's powers. I do like that they acknowledge that I'm playing FemShep. I do like that they've changed the dialogue in that way. More than just by calling me Lola instead of Loco. That was stupid. I've talked to Garrus. Garrus, I just want to love
I guess
you.
we're at war with Cerberus now.
Garrus, let's go cuddle. Let's go and wholesomely cuddle. Glad you humans show respect, so that's a no to the sandwich. Wow, Fox. Wow. I mean, you have a point there. The irony of it. All creation is relying on me. I am in no way taking anything seriously. I feel like some things should be taken seriously when all of creation is depending on you. I don't know. Who have I not talked to? I've talked to Liara. I have not talked to what's his face? Jason? Jacob? Jason. Jacob was the other guy. Can't pet dog. Pet dog?
Hey there. Bad dog.
Shepard! Why? Why? What's wrong with you? Apologize to the dog right now. Apologize to that dog. It laid down. It's so sad. Unfollowed. Wow, I'm mad at her. It's not my fault. Shut this toxic stream down. I didn't kill it. I'm sorry. Someone report her for animal abuse. Oh, it's actually just, why? Why did she do this? Why? And the eyeballs just disappeared. I thought it was dead because the eyeballs just like, can I wake it up? It just laid down? It's just laid down and lying there? Hi, Banana. I just killed a dog with abuse, apparently. I just saw you're streaming. I need to go in 5 minutes. See, it's 5 minutes of stream watching. It's perfect. Oh, its name is James. Huh. Can't keep track. Hide Miranda for me. I will. I will if I see her. Will indeed.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkash.
I wonder what your face was up to on Surkash. Snap. I got him. The doggy is kicking now and then, yeah. That's like the only sign of movement, other than the eyes are blinking. Is this dog gonna be lying here forever now, and I can never apologize for just randomly calling it bad dog? I don't understand anything, and I'm really upset about it. I feel terrible. I did ruin everything. I no longer love myself. I'm gonna break up with myself, like now. It's over, me. It's over.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants. On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan. Do it. Anything else? Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps. This keeps getting better and better. The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships. Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about? Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Nice. Edie, you're amazing. I love you.
Just a moment. I'm conversing with Engineer Adams.
So I'm looking at the tests for the IFF upgrade. It looks like you've got a few million duplicate encryption keys.
That is correct. I keep them in the system in case I need to restart a particular key's evolution.
The keys evolve?
Reaper interrogation signals do not simply look for a friendly transponder code. They look for a friendly intelligence. The extra keys help me seamlessly swap in simulated intelligence identifiers from divergent synthetic origins.
I see. So we need all the copies to seem like a living Reaper.
Yes, I tried saying,
humans are dust in the stellar wind.
But apparently that's no longer sufficient.
Ah, man, she's so great. Like the frogs they are. You know, you mean the breeding thing and dying all over the place thing. French people hate. I'm out of here. Bye, banana. I'm sorry that we hate French people here. I apologize for that. Can't help it. Krogan riding into battle in an ice cream ship. Sounds good to me.
Hello, Shepard.
She says no more cool stuff.
Hello, Shepard.
Say more cool stuff, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Say more cool stuff.
Hello, Shepard.
She doesn't love me.
Commander. Commander.
Joker doesn't love me either. God, rude. I just want them to love me. I think today is going to be a short stream, sadly, and I'll just call it for today. I don't really want to stop, but it is later than usual, and I'll read the emails first. Since I'm streaming so late, I do kind of have to hop off. I would like to stream forever, but I have to, like, maintain my sleep rhythm a little bit. ANN alert, new article on indoctrination. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Thessia Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari, and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on the Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for making a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Well, that is definitely indoctrination. Major I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kirahi? I don't know. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. Seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats, so be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. I like you, Karahi, however you pronounce his name. It's cool. He's cool. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the date. I hope it helps. Shepard, it's getting rough out there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This has been fun, though. I did enjoy that one mission that I did. Okay. Let's see. Who do we want to raid today? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You know what we want, Avi? What do we want? What do we want? We want more Krogan sex. More Krogan sex. More Krogan sex. You know what? Later, okay? Jeez. Jeez. Sheesh. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to refresh this just to make sure that my raid list is updated. Bum bum ba da da da. It wasn't updated. Oh shit. Okay. Who can we raid today? Who shall we raid? You guys have any suggestions for a raid target? Let's not raid Avernus, no. Avernus sucks. Sounds like a terrible idea. I do have I believe this is a recommendation from Andy, who I haven't really checked out before. But he's playing Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and I believe he's a friend of Andy's. So, and I have never been disappointed by someone that Andy recommends. I found some incredibly lovely people through him. So I think that's a good option to try out. Hey, Epic! We're sadly just closing off, but you could join in for the raid if you wish. We're raiding a guy that I don't know very well. I think I've stopped by his stream like once or twice, but usually streams at times when I'm not around. But I have it on good authority that he's a cool dude. And it's probably fun to watch someone play Amnesia, right? That's fun, right? I think it'll be fun. Next time I'll catch you. It's good to see you, Epic. I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for hanging out for my super late short stream. It's been fun. As always, I will continue this game on Thursday. Tomorrow will be more Night in the Woods, as it is every Tuesday, and on Friday I will probably finish up Link's Awakening remake. So, until that day that we see each other again, take care of yourselves. Stay awesome. I love you. Good night.